Hello, my Libra friends. Welcome to your finance reading here on Daily Divine Guidance. This is for Libra's Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars signs. My friends, any information that you need will be in the description box below for you, okay? I do apologize that I am a day late with your reading, but here we are. Okay, so now I know the cards are laid out for you already, and that's because I started recording and my camera cut off. But I felt that these cards in particular were very important for you, and I didn't want to reshuffle, okay? So this is a 5-card spread, and we have your your current situation when it comes to money, your relationship, your beliefs with money. We have the past with money, we have what's coming in and what you need to know, okay? Now, before we get started reading this, I do want you to know that because we're all on different timelines, and this is a general reading for Libra's Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars signs, you may have already experienced some of this. It may be starting now, and it may be coming into the future. It's going to resonate with you however it's meant to resonate. If this is something that's already happened, I feel that the divine brings this up for us to remind us of what we've learned and where we've grown, okay? So, you have the 5 of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the King of Cups, and the World card here. To me, what's happening is you might be trying to shift careers. You might be trying to build a business. There's something going on here where we have competition and a little bit of argument, okay? And I feel that this is Libra, this is you really trying to go after something, but at the same time, there are many other people either already doing this or that you're having to compete with to get this position, okay? But what you need to remember is that this is a calling for you. If you are wanting to start a business, but you're worried because there's so many similar businesses, there's so many people doing what you want to be doing, that's okay. The universe provides for us all, okay? Libra, I like to always use the analogy that I, kind of conjured up in my head of a bakery. And if you think of a city and there's, 50,000 people in a city, I know it's it's more like a town, but there are 3 or 4 bakeries and they all do very well, or 5 or 6. In my town alone, there's only 40,000 people in my town, and that I can think of off the top of my head, there are 4 bakeries and they all do well. And even though that's a lot of bakeries in such a small town, it's because the universe, they're going to have their own audiences, their own customers, I should say, or clients. The universe provides for us all. There isn't just one baker for the whole universe, So if you have this idea that you want to do something, but you're afraid that there would be too much competition, too much conflict, really look at it and go, okay, is that my fear of failure, or is this is not for me? Because honestly, it's probably more of a fear-based idea. You have the Queen of Swords in your current relationship with your finances. Now, to me, this is more of an honest, truthful energy. Queen of Swords is honest and truthful. She's brutally honest, very, very Libra-like energy, and that's not a diss at all. If you've watched my videos before, you will know that I am a Libra moon. So the brutal honesty thing, hello, it hits home. But I feel like you have an honest relationship with money, whether you struggle with it or not. You don't hide from your relationship with money. If you like money, you're honest about it. If you're, in debt, you're honest with yourself about it. Whatever it is, there's an honest relationship with money. And I do feel like this is going to benefit as you weigh the pros and cons of whatever you're trying to work out in your head, I feel that whatever this is wants to bring in some balance, and there is change here. So, it's really a good situation. Now, I can't tell you what to do, but it feels really good. You have the Knight of Swords when it comes to the past and money. And the Knight of Swords is very driven, very quick, and very like, just let's go get this done. I want to succeed. Like, very driven to succeed kind of energy, Knight of Swords. You can see here that this knight is moving fast and moving fast toward toward this conflict. And to me that says that before, you probably would have just jumped right in and started going for whatever it is you've been thinking about doing. But now you're kind of sitting there, maybe struggling a little bit with the idea. Take some of that Knight of Swords energy and just, my big thing, weigh the pros and cons, right? But if you really feel drawn to something, take advantage of that. Your intuition, your guides are trying to tell you, Libra, it's time to make this move. You have a pair here. You have King of Cups and the Queen of Swords, and together we make waves, okay? Air and water makes waves. Splashes, big, burly waves that can take out ships. And what this is telling me is that you really, if you put your mind to it, you really could create something significant and amazing here. You could really, really make a splash, if you will, with whatever your idea is. The King of Cups sits in the outcome, kind of like, hello, can I get my thoughts together? The outcome space. Jeez Louise. And this is a card of emotional balance. So I do feel that when you make your decision, or when you, as you work on this project or whatever you decide to do, it's going to be emotionally fitting for you. You're going to feel good about it. You're going to be happy about it. And I really, really do feel, I mean, you have 2 air and water here. So these are big waves that you could be making. I feel like you've got a really great idea, Libra, that's just, you just got to go with it. Like, this is going to be something really good for you. King of Cups, excuse me, represents also in this position your spiritual relationship with money. And I feel that with the King and Queen representing your thoughts on money and your spiritual center on money, you're good with it. Like, you're good with where you're at, or you're good with money, one of the two. Or you're comfortable being honest about your position with money. And I don't think that it worries you as much as it might other people. I think that you know spiritually that you're always taken care of. But you got something going on. You got something going on here that is, it just feels like a calling to me. You have a calling coming in. Your calling is happening, and there's definitely change, but there's also accomplishment. I'm sorry, I was just kind of like going over these 4 cards in my head really quickly, because the world, right? The outcome, what comes in after, all of this stuff. The world is about completion and accomplishment. It's completing karmic cycles, coming full circle, having everything. This is the last card in the deck. You have completed this walk. You started out as the fool. You started out not knowing anything, just taking a leap of faith, and you've accomplished it all. You've really come full circle here. So I do feel, if you're worried that this isn't going to work, that you need to just remember that you will accomplish what you set out to do. And even if it, let's say, in the 3D doesn't work, there's something you accomplish spiritually here, right? Because I can't guarantee, I'm not a psychic. I can't guarantee that every move that people make who resonate with my readings are going to be successful at whatever it is in life. You are the designer of your destiny, right? So I do feel that whatever it is you set out to do here, if you do it, you're going to accomplish. You're going to accomplish it. What else does Libra need to be aware of? One more card, please. Just one. That's a lot. Okay, Libra, you have receiving, doing slash illumination, and another doing card, and persuasion. Okay. So what I want to tell you is that, like, I mean, we have receiving coming in with this conflict card right here, like just right over it. You know, you're receiving a gift from the divine. I really feel like you're getting signs and signals and people talking about what you want to do. It's just kind of flooding you right now. This is a gift. This is a calling that is you're ready for it. I do feel, Libra, like you are ready for it, especially with that king and queen there. Illumination, light is being shed on this subject. So whatever or whenever you start to see signals or signs of what it is that you're trying to accomplish or achieve, bring light to it. Research or look at your thoughts and feelings. If you see a sign that's like, oh yeah, that reminds me of making that bakery, what are your thoughts at that moment? Kind of come in touch with yourself and what you want from this situation. Okay? And what you're thinking when you feel, or what you're feeling and what you're thinking when you are finding yourself being inundated with signs of what you want to be doing here. Okay? And persuasion. This to me says, be very aware of people trying to tell you what to do. If you have something in your heart and people are trying to say, no, you shouldn't do that. Why are you giving up your job as a lawyer to become a baker? You know, that sort of thing. Follow your heart, follow yourself, because there is a lesson and there is beauty in what you are being given. It's not about what other people want. It's about what you want with your life. Again, Libra, you are the designer of your destiny. So you don't let people persuade you or kind of deter you or make you feel like you need to do something that you don't want to do. You do you, my Libra friends. I hope this resonated well with you. If it did, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It helps us get the message out to more of our Libra friends. I will be back next week with your wellness reading, so stay tuned for that. Until then, thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye, everybody.